CAT 2024 LRDI slot 3. This is a very interesting question, probably the most interesting set from CAT 2024 slot 3 and one of the most interesting set overall. So it says the air conditioner AC in a large room can be operated either in regular mode or in power mode to reduce the temperature. So you can only use the AC to reduce the temperature. That's it. If the AC operates in regular mode, then it brings down the temperature inside the room called inside temperature. Temperature inside the room is known as inside temperature at a constant rate to set temperature in 1 hour. Means if room temperature is, let's say, something 40 degree Celsius and you have set the regular mode to bring down the temperature 30 degrees Celsius. So this will happen in 1 hour. So in half an hour, it will be from 40 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, I think it should be clear. If it operates in power mode, then this is achieved in 30 minutes. So in power mode, if you are using power mode and the current temperature is 40 degrees Celsius and you have set the temperature to 30 degrees Celsius, this will happen in 30 minutes instead of 1 hour in regular mode. So in power mode, it will take 30 minutes to bring down the same temperature. In regular mode, it will take 1 hour. If the AC is switched off, then the inside temperature rises at a constant rate so as to reach the temperature outside at the time of switching off in 1 hour. So basically, situation is something, let's say it's 9 p.m. Okay, and you have been using AC for some time and current inside temperature, the room temperature is 25 degrees Celsius and the outside temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. So now if you turn off the AC, so at 10 p.m. it will take 1 hour. At 10 p.m. the room temperature will become 35 degrees Celsius. Now it doesn't matter what's the room temperature, what's the outside temperature at 10 p.m. Okay, be clear about it. I'm repeating, at 9 p.m. room temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, outside temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. Now if you turn off the AC at 9 p.m. then it will take 1 hour. Means at 10 p.m. the room temperature will become 35 degrees Celsius. Now at that time, outside temperature could be anything. In 1 hour, it could change, it could go up, it could go down. That doesn't matter here. Now it also says that it happens at a constant rate. Means in 1 hour, if this is increasing by 10 degrees Celsius, in half an hour, it will increase by 5 degrees Celsius. So something like that. The temperature outside has been falling at a constant rate from 7 p.m. onwards until 3 a.m. on a particular night. So the temperature is decreasing. Outside temperature is decreasing. Also, you can use AC to decrease the room temperature. The following graph shows the inside temperature between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. that night. This graph has been given. Okay. So we can simply check the values at 11 a.m. Sorry, 11 p.m. The temperature is 38 degrees Celsius, right? At 12 o'clock, it's 26 degrees Celsius. And the temperature is falling constantly, can we say? So that in 11:30 p.m., the temperature will be just middle of these two, which is 32 degrees Celsius, right? Then at 12:30, it's 31 degrees Celsius. At 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., it's 26 degrees Celsius. 1:30, 30 degrees Celsius. And at 2 a.m., it's 28 degrees Celsius. So we have the temperature at each half an hour from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. This is what it says. Some information has been given. Okay. It says the following facts are known about the AC operation that night. The AC was turned on for the first time that night at 11 a.m. So first time people are going to sleep at 11 a.m., 11 p.m. So they are starting the AC. The AC setting was changed, including turning it on or off and or setting different temperature only at the beginning of the hour or at 30 minutes after the hour. So anything significant happening at hour or middle of the hour, like 11 p.m., 11:30, 12 o'clock, 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m., something like that. If you are turning on the AC, if you are turning off the AC, if you are changing the mode of the AC from power to regular, regular to power, right? All of these are happening at middle of the hour or at the hour. Then it says the AC was used in power mode for longer duration than regular mode during this 3-hour period. Okay, so once you turn on the AC and one mode will remain for half an hour, right? If it is power mode, it will remain for half an hour, 11 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. If it's regular mode, then it will remain for at least half an hour, 11 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. It could be gone for 1 hour, but at least half an hour it will be there. Same mode will be for at least half an hour. Now, let's try to figure out what could be done in these kind of scenarios, whatever information has been given. So room temperature, let's write it down. So 38 degrees Celsius at 11 p.m. 11:30, 32, then it's 26 at, this was 32, right? So 32, 26 at 12:30, it was 31. At 1 o'clock, it was 26. At 11:30, it was 30. And at 12 o'clock, it was 28. So this is very clear to me. The temperature is falling all the time, but there are two occasions where temperature is increasing. And we know that temperature is increasing only when AC is off. So can we say at these two times AC is off? At 12 o'clock, the AC is off. None of the mode is working here. At 1 o'clock, AC is off. Again, none of the mode is working. Now, one more thing. We know that at 12 o'clock, AC has been turned off, and at 12:30 am, the temperature was 31. If AC was not turned on at 12:30 am, can we say at 1 o'clock the temperature must have been increased by the same rate? So in half an hour, if it increased by 5 degrees Celsius, in one half an hour more, it must have increased by 5 degrees Celsius more. So 36 degree. At 1 o'clock, the inside temperature must have been 36 degrees Celsius if AC was not turned on at 12:30 am. What does that mean? Means outside temperature must have been 36 degrees Celsius at 12 o'clock. Then only it has it's going from 26 to 36 in 1 hour, but only in half an hour the change was only 5 degrees Celsius. And as the AC started at 11 p.m., the room temperature will be same as outside temperature, which is 38 degrees Celsius. Can we see the outside temperature is decreasing by constant rate? So in 1 hour, it's decreasing by 2 degrees Celsius. So in half an hour, it will decrease by 1 degree Celsius. So we can write down all the information here in the table. You can also check it here. Like at 1 a.m., the AC was turned off. So temperature increased by 4 degrees Celsius. So if it was turned off for half an hour more, the temperature would have been 34 degrees Celsius. And that 34 degrees Celsius must have been here. Then only after 1 hour, it will be 34. room temperature. So 1 a.m. 34. Okay, we got the outside temperature at each of these time steps. Now let's talk about the mode. So what about on? AC was on here. Now in this case, either AC, the mode was changed, or it remained the same. We don't know. At 12:30, it was definitely turned on. At 1:30, it was definitely turned on. We don't know anything about 2 a.m. What happened at 2 a.m. We don't know. If it was turned on, if it was same mode, or the mode was changed, or if it was turned off, we don't know anything about 2 a.m. We don't need to worry about that. Now, let's talk about the given information. The AC was turned on for the first time that night at 11 a.m. Okay. The AC setting was changed only at the beginning of the hour or at 30 minutes after the hour. Took care of that. The AC was used in power mode for longer duration than in regular mode during this 3 hour period. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. What happened after 2? We don't know. 2 a.m. What was the mode? We don't know. If it was turned off, if it was power, if it was regular, doesn't care. So we have 4 different slots of 30 minutes. What we can say, power mode is used more than regular mode. So it cannot be 2 slot power mode, 2 slot regular mode, or it cannot be 3 slots of regular mode and 1 slots of power mode, as well as 4 regular modes are also not possible. What's possible? That 3 power modes, 1 regular mode, or all 4 slots there was power mode. So power or regular, power or regular, power or regular, power or regular. We know that the regular mode must be for 0 slots or 1 slot out of all the 4 slots. It cannot be beyond that. Now, let's take the questions. First question, how many times the AC must have been turned off between 1 p.m. and 11:59 a.m. So we know that the AC was turned off 2 times, one at 12 o'clock and second at 1 a.m. So our answer for this question will be option D, which is 2. What was the temperature outside in degrees Celsius at 1 a.m.? So we also got that right. At 1 a.m., the outside temperature was 32 degrees. So our answer for this question is not 32, I guess it was 34, right? Yeah, it was 34. Question number 12. What was the temperature outside in degrees Celsius at 9? We know that the temperature is falling at a constant rate. The outside temperature is falling at a constant rate, and that rate is 2 degrees Celsius per hour. So at 11 p.m., it was 38 degrees Celsius. At 10 p.m., it must have been 40 degrees Celsius. And at 9 p.m., it must have been 42 degrees Celsius. So our answer is 42 for question number 12. What best can be concluded about the number of times the AC must have been either been turned on, or the AC temperature setting been altered between 1 p.m. and 11:59 a.m.? Exactly 3, exactly 2 or 3, exactly 2, more than 3. Now, if this question was not here, there was nothing amazing about this set. This set would have been considered very easy set. But this one question makes it so interesting. If you want to avoid this question, then again, this set is very easy for you. Okay. So let's go to question number 14. Then we will come to question number 13. What was the maximum difference between the temperature outside and inside temperature in degrees Celsius between 11:01 p.m. and 11:59 a.m.? The maximum difference. So whatever values we have, as per that, we can say the difference at 11 p.m. is 0. here it's 5. In this case, it's 10 degrees Celsius, 12:30 am, 4 degrees Celsius. This is 8 degrees Celsius, 3 degrees Celsius at 1:30 am, 4 degrees Celsius at 2 am. So our answer is 10. Now, there, if you are thinking about a situation where the temperature is decreasing here and also decreasing here, is there a point where temperature difference is more than 10? So think about this. In 30 minutes, the temperature is decreasing 6 degrees Celsius here, 1 degree Celsius here. So even in 15 minutes, if it decreases by 3 degrees Celsius, this will decrease by 0.5 degrees Celsius. So there won't be a point where the difference is more than 10 or less than, more than 10, but it's 11. It cannot be 11. It can never be 11. We know that. We need to put integral value here. So it must be as straightforward as it looks, that we need to take the simple difference, which is 10 degrees Celsius. Now let's come to this question, question number 13. What best can be concluded about the number of times the AC must have been either been turned on or AC temperature setting been altered between 11:01 p.m. and 1:59 am? So in this situation, I am sure about the two places, right? That here AC was turned on, here AC was turned on. Doesn't matter the mode, if it was power mode, if it was regular mode, it's at least 2. But if you check the options, it's exactly 2, 2 or 3, more than 3. Exactly 2, exactly 3, 2 or 3, more than 3. So very good options. We cannot do anything much about that. But we can try here. What could be the modes here? Think about this. So power regular. Regular can be either 0 times, 0 slot or 1 slot. So there nothing has been given which is stopping me to putting it something like that. This was power, this was regular, then this was power, as well as this was, sorry, not this one, this was power mode, and this was as well power mode. Or second situation, that this was regular mode, this was power mode, this was also power mode, this was also power. Then another situation, that this was power mode, power mode. One of them is regular mode or power mode, or regular mode. So all 4 could be power, one of them regular. All the cases are possible, right? But in each situation, see, regular to power, the change is 1. The setting has been altered for 1 time. Power to regular, again setting has been altered for 1 time. दो तो यहाँ है ही, that is clear. Power to power, now think about this. What happened here? If both of them, both of these slots are on power mode, we know that in power mode, you achieve the desired temperature in only 30 minutes. That means at 11 p.m., the temperature was set for 32 degrees Celsius in power mode, which was achieved at 11:30 am. Then again, the temperature was set for 26 degrees Celsius in power mode. Then again, temperature was achieved. So here again, it was altered, right? The setting was altered here. So what we can say, total 1, 2, 3. In any case, any of these cases, the setting was altered at 11:30 p.m. In any of these cases, the setting was altered at 11:30 p.m. We don't know about how many slots were for regular modes. It was 0 or 1. But in all the cases, setting was altered. Exactly 3 times, right? So the answer for this amazing question is option A, which is exactly 3. Okay. So with this, we are done with this amazing set. I hope you understood the solution, especially question number 13. Let me know your feedback in the comments if that is true. Okay, thank you.